Hello and welcome to Collective Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the McFarlane toys A.I.M from Fortnite. Yeah, I'm disappointed me as well. And here we go. So, first off, just to answer the question that I'm sure a lot of people are asking, I do play the game. I never played this season, so I don't actually know this character, but as well as the fact that a lot of people have been now saying that McFarlane are actually making decent quality toys, I like his design. He's a robot wearing, pants, and just, I don't know, I like it. I don't really need to explain myself anymore, but generally, really like it. I have seen it in game a handful of times, and, it's not a great skin generally, but as a toy, it's a robot. I can't complain anymore. Like, it looks right, it's got that whole piston system in the middle, so it's like hollowish, and generally, it's a nice figure. Going on to articulation, I have no idea what is in the head, but it has pretty good forward and back, or at least for a robot with this thick of a neck, it has pretty good forward and back. Full rotation, I believe. Yeah, it's a bit stiff, but full rotation there. In the chest, there is... Oh, you can hear the creaks in that. In the mid-torso, there is what appears to be a ball joint. I can't quite tell. I want to say that's a ball joint. And that gives decent crunch on its own. But then at the waist, we have... I don't know what this is, but it gives some really good forward crunch and helps out pretty well with the backwards crunch. It's not great, but it's pretty nice, and also it allows for this really nice side-to-side movement, though it doesn't seem to want to go as far left as it does right. I'm not sure about that. Arms, kind of hindered by the shoulders, which, can I move these out of the way at all? They are articulated, but no. Gets up about 45... Yeah, that's not very good. Full rotation. Single... Oh, no, it is a double... No, it's not. Single elbow, 90 degrees, not terrible, not great. For a robot, oh, it does actually go back a little as well. Goes a little bit. To be fair, that's probably over 90 for a full rotation, but yeah. When it comes to the wrist, we've got up and down, which is good because it's a gun wielding hand. Full rotation, not bad. When it comes to the legs, we've got oh no, hello. Right, so we have decent out, about just over 40 degrees, maybe 45 degrees, sorry. Yeah, then forward, not great by default. Back, Then, I want to figure out how I just did that. It drops, and then it... I seem to get a drop there, but I think that was just me imagining it. There's a very weird system for how it's actually articulated there. Anyway, double knee comes up. I mean, that's over 90. You can't really complain about that. Can't complain about the tightness of the joints though. Then at the feet, we've got just a ball. Nice rotation. Up and down's not bad, and then we've got a toe joint as you've just seen there. So yeah, toe joint, 90 degrees ish, bit less, not bad, and that's going to help with like running and stuff. So can't really complain there. This guy is really awkward to put in a neutral stance. For accessories, he comes with this back bling, which I don't know what it's actually called. It probably says in the box. I'm not going to check, and yeah, it matches the rest of the aesthetic. That should just go into the back. Yeah, there's just a peg in the back. That is very tight. To be fair, I'm not putting that on because I'm not going to keep it on. But you can probably figure out how that would look. He also comes with 2 of the hand cannons, I think. It comes with 2 of them, so I guess they're actually dual pistols. If I can find the other one, there it is. These are pretty small. The silver, which I don't think is a standard colour. I'm also moving things about, sorry. But yeah, they're nicely moulded. They would fit for other characters, I think, though they might be a little bit too big for most like 6-inch ranges, but 7-inch, Probably fits pretty well. They are actually very difficult to get into his hands, which surprises me, but at the same time, with how I want to use him, I will probably never use the guns in his hands ever again. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any holsters or anything, so I will just have to put them in the bin, as in the storage bin. But they suit him when he's holding them. He just doesn't hold them very well. It's difficult to get them in his hands. And finally, his actual play accessory that he has left is his pickaxe. Once again, really difficult to actually get into his hands, but it's a pretty good mould. It matches the general look. This is a little bit lighter than this, which does kind of bug me, but generally it's fine. Black also doesn't appear anywhere else in the figure, which is weird, but I'm willing to let it slide. It looks good with him. It matches well enough. I'm willing to leave it with him. One other accessory he comes with is the Fortnite McFarlane Toys stand. Just 2 peg holes. They fit well. I'm never going to use it. So for scale, here he is next to Nendroid Sonic, just to compare video game characters, obviously. Different lines, different scales. I believe this is 6-inch scale. Not completely sure on that, but it works. And as you can see, he's very tall compared to a standard 6-inch figure in the form of the Black Series Stormtrooper. And I can make this work. He can definitely fit in as being, if it was Star Wars a droid, he can definitely fit in just generally as a video game character. And you know what? I'm going to keep him with the 6-inch scale stuff. I don't have much in terms of 7-inch unless you count, Chewbacca, who is... Wow, that's actually... Chewbacca's actually still taller, and that's a different scale figure to what Chewbacca is. But, yeah, generally, it's fine for scale. Even comparing it to Siege figures, he is very big. He doesn't even fit in with the Transformers display correctly. I guess Soundwave is one of the shorter of the Siege waves, so I guess he would probably fit with maybe your Megatrons or your your Starscreams. But at the same time, he's not exactly the correct aesthetic, in all fairness. But yeah, he's a very tall figure. So all in all, A.I.M's a good figure. I can't fault it, especially compared to the horror stories that I've heard about McFarlane figures. This is a dream, really. I don't have any major issues with it. It's just a bit tight in some places with some of the joints. And at the end of the day, that is an issue that a few lines have. So, a Fortnite McFarlane line having it, I don't really mind. It could be worse. And at the end of the day, the articulation you do have is really good and really varied. So if some joints are a bit tight so you don't get to move them too much, what's the issue? I don't really see it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. Tell me what yours are in the comments below. And if you're new here, like and subscribe. And yeah, generally I want to know why people have been kind of talking down on this line, because I think it's pretty good, and I'm probably going to pick up some more at some point, though none of the characters are really that interesting currently. But yeah, that's it for this video, and yeah, bye!